hope somebody could read mouth. Say hey, you guys. Oh, fuck. It's not recording. Hey, you guys, and welcome to Comics After Dark for the Real Comic Fan. I'm your host, MTR, also known as Matt the Rat, and as always...
And Tiffany.
So, hey, you guys. Hey. So, this is it. It's the end of the year. This is going to be our last podcast.
Ever.
Ever?
We're never going to see each other till next year.
Till next year.
Thank God. Just kidding.
But with that, we wanted to actually do... first, we wanted to do an award show.
Mm-hmm.
Awards.
To give thanks as well as give praise, and also to shit on a couple of writers and artists. If you guys don't know, I'm wearing glasses now. This is new and
Four-eyed freak.
Very
Right.
Look who's talking. Very uncomfortable.
Whatever.
With,
I can
I
believe
accepted it.
I'm not wearing glasses. You nerds.
You have glasses,
Yeah.
Can't
but
prove
you
that.
always
no,
lose
you
them.
need glasses.
No, I just left them at home.
Again.
I left in a grog.
And then you left them
Groggy
here.
state.
And then you leave them somewhere else.
Dude, you need to like
Get in there.
Get in there.
Nice
There
and
we go.
hot.
Okay, so with this, like I said, with this podcast, it's an award show. And of course, you leave comments below in our YouTube. Leave comments at our rathouse, rathaus.net. And tell us what you guys think if we maybe voted or maybe missed a comic or two. No shout outs, no nothing like that. Actually, no, one shout out. Huge shout out to Dan Fogler. We recorded... the episode is already released by the time this comes out. So thank you so much, Dan. We really appreciate your time. And we got to...
And your hospitality.
Your hospitality, and man, we hung out with him a long time. We went in thinking like hour and a half. And it ended up being like 4 to 5 hours. And we're just like, okay, this is happening. Like, all right, fuck it.
For you.
Fun times. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get into... Should we have some music while we're thinking and then give like a crowd
The
clap?
Jeopardy.
I would say, like, we gotta
Jingle?
name our award show. You can't just be like, oh, it's our award show. Like,
It's
the Grammys and the
Comics
Oscar.
After Dark.
But see, that's boring. I'm saying, let's call it the Puggies. The Grammys for like...
Yeah, throw the...
Oh my God.
So, first off, to address, why do you guys have a pug and a wand?
Because Matt got us pretty neat presents.
Yeah. You guys got me this awesome Snape one.
Yes,
helped.
but that's the wand that Tiffany gets to use at Universal when she goes. And then Tim is also wearing...
I got my pop shirt and a Coca-Cola bottle cap shirt.
Yeah.
Because Matt knows I like pop a lot. So it's like...
He likes
And he
pop
likes girl
a lot.
pugs. That's his
Yeah.
fetish.
All you lady pugs out there.
So what about the
Ding.
what about the CAD Awards?
Cat
Cats?
Because that
Oh,
is
CAD.
Comics After Dark, the CAD Awards.
Kind of reminds me of like a fancy film festival.
So yeah, it's the
I guess
Cads.
I can call them the Cads.
We're kind
the
of
Cads.
fancy.
Cads.
The Cads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Cads.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
The
I'm
Comics
sold.
After Dark.
Cads.
Like the canes.
And then what is the actual word called a caddy? Like the caddy. For,
Oh, they could win a Caddie Award.
Oh, like, and it's like,
Yeah.
it has to be like Bill Murray as a caddy. Very caddy shack.
I'm okay with that.
Obviously, we're coming up with this as we go.
Yeah,
So,
What are you talking about? I've had this plan for months.
and
So
you're just telling us now?
Yeah, at this moment.
music in the background or no
It's
music?
all part of my plan.
You should put the
I want-
Jeopardy
Some
song.
some
Or
light.
we think.
I want some Yaz flute.
Yaz flute.
Yeah, some Yaz.
It's gonna be kind of hard for me to just pull Yaz flute out of my ass.
You should put some Flash Gordon.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know if that's
'Cause it goes-
thinking music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, but when we say it, it builds up.
And
Let's
then what is
see.
this?
Hopefully, no, we're not past it yet. But yes, ignore the punching. We're actually hitting each other on this award show.
Ow.
But yeah, so we're gonna start off this award show with Resurgence, the comeback award, if you will. Should we call the award? Don't call it a comeback, even though it's a comeback.
No.
What?
No, guys, don't call it a. Okay, never mind. Anyways, so this is the Resurgence Award, a comic book that maybe wasn't the best, but is now being brought back, and it's freaking great. And with the way the award show is going to happen is we're actually going to argue about it. We're going to argue about it.
Yeah, so you get to know, like, it's not like the Academies where you just know who wins. You get to see, like, the thought process.
Exactly.
Like, who paid us the most money to choose them.
So this will take us like a couple hours to get through.
So I'm going
If I
to...
shut up long enough.
So what do you guys think, Resurgence? What made it come back? Personally, for me... I'm gonna say Transformers.
Transformers. Is it because Nando got you into it?
It's not only because Nando got me into it, but like now they have they've always had a huge following, but now it's really morphing into something even bigger. Optimus Prime next year in 2017 is gonna get his own solo comic book. They're the reason that the whole war is happening, the Hasbro war that is happening amongst the IDW universe. So I'm gonna throw out Transformers.
You know what? I want to go with, and like, correct me if you think this is like an unfair choice, but I want to go with Vision. I'm not sure if he's had like his own series in the past, but he's always been in comics.
Yeah, he has his own series in the past, but this one is
this
more
one is just so good.
different.
It's so different. It's so powerful.
Because he has like his own family, and you see that they're trying to be normal, but like things happen and stuff are after them, and then to like try to like explain why do people like humans act like this, and like you're supposed to act like this, so they try to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm gonna go with that.
I can't do Moon Knight because Moon Knight was still good prior to
I mean,
this.
if you compare it to the first series, like that original Moon Knight,
then it's
the
actually
Benson,
lower. I would say.
I think Mike.
No, they did like 4 or 5 different writers.
But the new ones are great.
I think for me it's like the all new Wolverine. With
All new
Laura.
Wolverine, yeah. Like, are you saying
it's
like
been really good.
as like
Nobody
the old
mind me right
version
now
is that
on the
like
film.
X-23?
The X-23.
Is that like compared to like X-23 or to Wolverine like itself?
This is far too high on you.
Yeah, stop being so high.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry,
Being
not
too
sorry.
high.
Just bent the shit out of our fucking...
Yay! Technical difficulties. The Technical Difficulties Award this year go to...
producer around.
Yeah, I want to eat some of your food, Aaron. Aaron, give me some of your food.
It's one of those moments we need our producer around.
Why?
Because the mic was blocking Tiffany's face, and I had to jump up, and I just bent the shit out of that because it fell over.
He broke it. So as you can tell, our first ever award show is going real
You're
great
good.
so far.
So I will.
There's always technical.
I think I'll go with
difficulties in the
Vision.
first.
Then I'll go with Vision.
Yeah.
Because Vision has always been around, but he didn't. His solo comic has been.
Like
around.
he didn't break out as much as he
yeah,
did
like
this year.
this is an important comic.
So I'll go ahead. We'll all agree on it. Vision, Marvel Comics Vision
Huzzah!
is what wins the Resurgence Award.
Don't stop that, huzzah.
So what's next up? So next up
We had him
is
on the wall.
something that everybody should always pays attention to. It's the thing that gets you to grab the comic if it's your first time ever looking at a comic. It's the thing that so that sometimes after you read the comic you sorely regret picking it up. Basing it off. They say don't judge a book by its cover.
But you
but
judge a
that
book
is
by it.
exactly what we're going to be doing
Yay!
for this specific one. We're going to be judging a book by its cover. Best cover! The best cover for the Caddie Awards.
Oh, God.
It's the Sex Criminals with Brian O'Malley.
You know what? Actually,
I think.
You know what? I'm going to change mine. Because I agreed with you when you brought that up earlier. Like, that is one of
Mine
my
is the
favorites.
first issue mine is the 10th issue of Fuck Fairyland. That is the homage to No More.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
No More.
No More, yeah.
They're walking away and it's what's her name giving the middle finger? Gertrude giving the
Yeah.
middle finger and like something blocking her butt because she's completely naked in it. I would have to say that one is because I just love looking at it.
All right. So this,
Honorable mention though is anything Caddie Kevin Eastman has drawn for TMNT on the ongoing.
I was gonna say, actually, I want to give another honorable mention to Chrononauts and their whole line of their B covers and all the movie covers. Like they had Top Gun, they had like a bunch of rad ones. Yeah, I want to change it. It's still gonna be Sex Criminals, but I want to go with it was like the 4th printing of the 5th printing of their first issue, and it's a cover of Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. Holding the cover.
Universe behind him.
Yeah,
that is pretty awesome.
I just thought of it now, and I'm like, I think I had to say that one. It's definitely a Sex Criminals one, though.
I think I'm going with that.
Yeah,
that is pretty awesome.
Another honorable mention is the Ninjak cat variant.
The cat variant
that had him like the ninja. Yes,
hilarious.
That I have
cat,
to say.
I think they're called cat cosplay because it's cat's cosplay.
Yes,
ridiculous.
That's an honorable mention. Any other honorable mentions for favorite covers, you guys?
I love any cover for Low.
There's another Vision. I think it was number 5 where Vision's in the middle of the comic and he's surrounded by a Scarlet Witch all around.
I would also say Squirrel, the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl,
has some great
with
ones.
the hip hop variant.
I have that one. Yeah,
I have that one
Tyler
too.
the Creator one. Yeah. And actually, I want to throw out. If they were better, actually would be my pick. But the new Bombshells, not as good as the first run, but there's still some good Bombshell covers for DC this last year.
Yes, most definitely. Next up, unfortunately, you buy comics and they're not all hits. And
you based this one on the cover too, huh?
I loved the cover. It was I even thought about voting for it for the best cover because this comic. I think we already agreed
we
on what the worst
haven't got
comic
to
is.
what the category is. The category this time around, the Caddies, is worst comic.
Worst comic.
You fail, you lose, you win nothing. Good day, sir. Well, actually, you win something here.
You win worst comic.
You win a Caddie.
Yeah. All right. So
it's like the Razzie Award for the worst, but they get the
award. Yeah. Which is really funny because some big actors sometimes go get the Razzie. I think that's great.
That'd be awesome. So, hell yeah.
Should we save the winner for last on this one? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Because there's no way around it.
I would say an honorable mention would be the start of The Dark Knight 3: The Mask Race.
Yeah, sure.
That was rough. Spawn, when Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane jumped on. Horrible. Fucking trash. So those are my honorable mentions for worst comic.
Yeah,
mine is the one that we all think.
No. What about other comics?
Other comics.
It's like another.
She hated Daredevil. You did not like Daredevil.
Oh yeah, it was the annual one. Yeah, that one was a terrible one. It was so what the fuck am I reading?
I'm sure there's another comic I really hated this year. I think I hated a fair amount.
Anything.
I just can't think of
anything from The Walking Dead that Robert Kirkman wrote. You hated. Although I slightly changed your mind when I gave you the graphic novel, and then we started hashtag not my Negan until Homeboy shaved. He shaved in the TV series.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm happy for that.
I guess me and him have something alike.
I was gonna say why as well, but I forgot. Okay, so Tim, I guess it's time. What was our choice?
Motherfucking She-Wolf.
Yes.
She-Wolf was so
one of the coolest covers I've seen this year. I got the comic solely based on the quality cover, and then continued
opening it is just
started looking at the worst art, reading the worst story, and people praised him for it. I feel like I'm a crazy person.
Why did they praise him for it? Because we were like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I checked Twitter. Everyone's great comic, buddy. I don't even remember his name. I don't want to know his name. I don't want people to try to defend it.
And it looked like a 2-year-old drew the whole thing.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Yes. I was like, did that wolf rape her? Or what's going on?
It's
just bad.
No good.
Bad comic.
Next up, Breakout Artist.
Yes, I was waiting for this.
Okay, there's still punching. We apologize.
It took me a while to find one for this category. I don't know why. Just because all the artists I like have been around for a while. But I think I got a good one this year.
What do you got?
Oh, I want to start it off. It would be, I believe it's Max Sarin. His name's Max Sarin, and he currently does the art for one of my favorite indie comics right now, which is Giant Days.
Oh, from Boom Studios?
Yeah, it has a really fun, almost like Scott Pilgrim-y art style. I just dig it, and it's fun. It's clear. I understand everything I'm seeing. I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? It's no Mona Lisa, but like for a new artist getting into the game, or a newer artist, I don't know how long he's been in the game, but like this being what seems to be his big comic, I think that's my favorite of the year.
I'm actually gonna go with Grant Morrison's Claws, Dan Mora.
Dan Moore, okay.
I would say a huge breakout artist. He won an award. He actually won at San Diego Comic-Con. He won the best cover award and breakout artist for lookout artist. And he's great, dude. Like his art's fucking on point. So I'm gonna have to go with Dan Mora.
Strong art,
very strong art.
Mine would be with Tom King of Vision.
Mm-hmm. Tom King never did art prior to that? Tom King? Really? That's the artist on it?
Oh, no, he's a writer. Sorry, wrong one.
So I was going to say, Tom King's writing Vision as well, now that I think about this, because he's writing...
He's done Batman.
He's doing Batman.
Yeah, he's doing Batman. Huh. But he's writing Vision as well.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could double dip at the same time with Marvel and DC.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. People need jobs, man.
Fair enough. So what did you...
Artist. I haven't really thought about that.
It's a hard one.
Honestly, it's a hard one.
This is the hardest one for me to find. And I had to like, well, because I didn't know who was like necessarily like new or breakout. So I did like back searching. I found my favorite like newer comics, and then like checked who was newer or who hadn't had a big hit.
Well, I do like the artist from Wicked and Divine from Image. What is their name?
I have no idea.
But their art's pretty dope.
But they've been around for a while though.
Yeah.
So Tiffany, I think you're gonna have to be the breaking point
between.
Tiebreaker. Yeah, you're the tiebreaker.
Max
either
Saren
or Claus.
Yeah.
Which one did you like?
Claus is pretty epic with the art.
Yeah. I'll lose on this one happily. It is a really good choice.
All right, yeah. So
Dan Mora does pretty awesome.
Dan Mora won our Caddie.
Yeah, come on.
And he just won this year, didn't he? An award for his art.
Yeah, come on up, Dan. Get your award.
Yeah, come on. It's just Aaron.
He said he's gonna come later. He's eating a sandwich right now.
He's eating Carl's Jr. with Jose right now.
Yeah, I think that we need to do that next year. Just get a bunch of fake faces that Aaron can wear.
Blow up dolls or something and like throw it at us. That'd be awesome. We should. Damn it, I fucked this up. So next up is breakout writers. Writers that maybe weren't in the limelight or were in the industry, but now are truly being recognized and being brought up more and more. And it's so hard to sometimes make it into the industry. You know, some people are stuck on Oni Press and can only put out stuff that they publish on their own. But doing a great job, Dave Baker would be one of those people.
Yeah.
Guys, he's doing great. Yeah.
And what has he done?
Dave Baker?
Yeah.
He's not my nominee, but he's an honorable mention. He's an honorable mention. Action Hospital, Suicide Forest, several other things. But my choice is Jody Houser. Jody Houser this year broke out. She did the miniseries of Orphan Black, then did a miniseries of Faith for Valiant Comics, then is now writing the ongoing for Faith, and now she's writing Mother Panic for the Vertigo.
Yeah. It was pretty good. That's actually one of my favorite Young Animals series. Young Animals I think it's right behind Cave Carson.
Yeah, it's DC's Young Animals line. So my vote is Jody Houser.
Yeah. So I'm not fully sure if this one 100% counts. I took it as breakout writer in comics.
Yes.
So I went with easy to find, hard to pronounce. Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Oh,
the writer of Black Panther currently, because I know he's a novelist, but man, this.
Wait, his name? I thought that was. Isn't it Tanesh? I thought that was the way you pronounced it.
And maybe I'm looking at TA-. I've never had to pronounce that name before, so I have no clue how to say. I'm sure I'm butchering it. I apologize.
Yeah, I think it's Tanesh Coates.
Okay.
I think. I could have recorded. But he used to write books.
Yeah, like novels. Yeah,
novels, and then he wanted to take it on, and they gave
this Black Panther one's fantastic. I mean, I've never seen more people more jazzed about Black Panther until he started writing.
You know who's gonna win this award next year? I bet it right now.
Who?
R.L. Stein with the Man Thing when they bring it in 2017.
Man Thing's garbage, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna pick up Man Thing. It's gonna be awesome.
Just get Swamp Thing.
Yeah, and then Tiffany, what about you?
Maury said it was Tom King with the Vision, and now he's writing.
Yeah,
he said the Batman.
He was writing Sheriffs of Babylon.
Sheriffs of Babylon was really good too. I like it.
I'm gonna default Tom King, and the reason why is because his Batman sucks.
Yeah, but the Vision's pretty awesome.
Vision is definitely
which he's still writing now.
Yeah, but that Batman run. Tim.
Maybe he was just focused on the Vision. And
Maybe
like he didn't care for Batman.
You can't toss two things at once. Maybe, I don't know. All right, we're all to 3 here, people, and I will not back down from my Jody Hauser-ness.
I just didn't like Faith enough to agree with that.
But what about Mother Panic?
Yeah.
I did like Mother Panic.
That's the thing, is that for me it's a build from nothing, and like little, like she started off in the Vertigo quarterlies, and then from there she did a PSA for Marvel, and then her next big break was the Orphan Black.
So I also don't like Orphan Black, but you know what? I'm actually gonna give this one to you for the sole purpose that, like, I'm sure he's gonna win a bunch of awards for his books. Okay, he doesn't need the comic. That's his side hustle. Okay,
can we give it to me?
We'll give it to you on this one. That was a good choice.
Jody Hauser, you are our winner of the breakout writer. She's great, dude. Although she doesn't respond to our tweets at all when we try to interview her. I'm not gonna judge you upon that, Jody Hauser, but you definitely. We interviewed her when she came out with the quarterly. Billy recognized her in 2013 at Long Beach Comic Con. We never interviewed. I don't even know if they could listen to that interview anymore.
We have the interview for that?
I don't think so. Not anymore. It's been a long time. Next up is Best Indie Comics. So, of course, this means comics that are not a part of the big 2. I'm going to throw it out there. TMNT, guys. TMNT always knocks it apart. Even when they trail off a little bit, they always bring it back full circle and make it worthwhile with the weights. So, I will say for Best Indie Comic, TMNT.
Well,
I have like 2. Shit.
I got 1, and I'm 100.
Honorable
you wouldn't
mention.
back down. You wouldn't back down. I'm not gonna back down on this one.
Okay, honorable mention though. Sons of the Devil, Brian Buccialetto.
Yeah,
love it. As well as, of course, Transformers.
So I'm without a doubt going for Tokyo Ghost. Rick Remender writing it,
and Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy, the artist extreme, doing it, and it's amazing. It's not even just Sean Murphy, but this is at the same time like one of his best works. Like the amount of detail is put into it, the background and stuff,
and color too, which most of the time is not done.
It's just so good. So I'm without a doubt going with Tokyo Ghost.
I have like 2. I'm torn between. I love Gem and the Holograms, and then also with Brian O'Malley's new Snot Girl.
Snot Girl's very good too.
Those 2, I'm like, I don't know. I'm torn apart.
Another honorable mention, because it's just best indie. Of course, The Walking Dead. Walking Dead has kept me on since. No, but here's the thing: is
better than the show.
Yes, way better. But here's the thing:
the show's losing viewers right now.
Yeah, because it's like terrible right now.
But that's the thing, is that Walking Dead has kept me on since issue 100. I actually collected issue 100. And I started picking up right after that. So from the point we're at in the TV show all the way to 161 where I'm at now, it's kept me enticed. So I have to mention, that's an honorable mention. Definitely Walking Dead.
Yeah. I'll say Plutona, man. I
also say fuck Fairyland.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. There's a lot of good independents here.
And Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah, that was really good too.
And
Archie versus Predator and Archie.
And Witches. This year was good.
There's just so many good ones.
This was a good year for independent comics.
And actually, right now,
there's Star Trek with the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, we should have done best crossover, huh?
Oh yeah,
we can still do it. We can still do it. That would be a bonus. Bonus.
Archie and the Ramones.
No, we don't have time for that next year, though.
All right, but we gotta get a consensus on this. All right. I'm saying Tokyo Ghost hard. Even if you don't like Rick Remender,
I'll give it to Tim because one, Rick Remender let us interview him this year.
Thank you, Rick.
And 2, he really is not only an amazing writer, but Sean Murphy is an amazing artist. Amazing artist. So I'll give it to you. I'll give it Tokyo Ghost. Are you willing to give him Tokyo Ghost?
Yeah.
All right.
Tokyo Ghost.
Congratulations, Tokyo Ghost. Best independent.
The first
song.
interview you got to score on.
I know, and I did awful. I'm so sorry. I was so starstruck. My eyes.
Oh man.
What we got next?
We have, of course. Should we have done best event, or does that count as a mini series as the events? Because that's what I consited.
We can do like we're gonna do both. Just
Yeah.
like story arcs / events / miniseries.
Yeah,
just
so-
like one consult.
The things that spread across their universes, the stories that have nothing to do with their universes,
So
the
it's like crossovers.
Yeah, so this
So
would
that
be
is.
fall into the crossover event. This
There's
is
so many.
the
so
best
many good ones.
miniseries. My honorable mention is starting off right now, not Batman and TMNT, but
I thought you would go for that one.
but the animated Batman
Oh, the
and
new
the new
one.
animated
It's-
TMNT. It was great. My favorite part, I just reviewed it last week. There's a part where Mikey reaches through the portal and he's like, feels like there's a gargoyle on the other side. A really angry gargoyle, and it's
It's his
Batman, and he
face.
just punches him through it, dude. It's great. I loved it.
That's great. That's good.
Honorable mention. Actually, no. I'm going to say for mine was The Book of Death. The Valiant.
Yeah,
The
no,
Valiant
totally. What was that,
miniseries.
3 issues?
That was 4 issues.
4 issues, yeah.
And that was bringing back the Eternal Warrior. That was all that. So I will go with, I'm going to throw it out there, Book of Death.
Nice.
Book of Death.
I'm sure there's a million I'm forgetting, and I mean, I guess I have 2 kind of. I got both Chrononauts, which was amazing. Sean Murphy art
Yes. Oh, shit, I forgot
with Mark Millar doing the writing. I mean, sure, you had to wait like 3 years to get it up. No, I'm just kidding. And then this one wasn't that long. It was quite a long wait. Then I also have Plutona, Jeff Lemire's series this year. That was Stand By Me with superheroes.
Honorable
And
mention, Witches.
Witches as well, yeah.
Witches.
Witches. Would that actually come out this year?
Yes.
Or like ended this year?
Yes.
God, crazy.
And we've been waiting
too
fucking
many
forever since.
good series. Well, we don't know if it's a miniseries yet. Also,
What else?
it did say trade 1.
like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the dark one.
Yeah,
That was really amazing.
Yeah, and they still haven't come out with shit.
Yeah.
What Marvel crossovers that we had this year? It was
Civil War
Access,
2?
wasn't? And Civil War
Yeah.
2.
And Secret Wars, they weren't that great.
I mean, Access was funny. Like when Carnage became a good guy, but kept accidentally killing people. That was definitely one of my favorite Marvel moments this year.
Yeah.
I loved Archie versus Predator.
So
I thought
ridiculous.
that
I didn't
was
get to
amazing.
read it. I didn't get to read
so
it.
good. I have them.
I'm going to have to read them. I would also say honorable mention right now, Revolution with IDW that's going on. And Divinity 2, which when I first read it was amazing. And the second one is just that much more amazing. And I can't wait for Divinity 3.
Well, wasn't there a crossover with Batgirl and what's his name? Not Robin. Damian?
No, but at one point they were doing, was this Robin Wars? Was this year, right? Robin Wars was, yeah, when a whole bunch of Robins came out. That was okay. I'm willing to let Tiffany have Archie versus Predator because that's just awesome, dude.
No, I'm there with you too.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm there with you too. It's so ridiculous.
I'm-
Wait. Sorry, I want to interject real quick. If
Too
anyone
late, the
else-
award is already gone.
I want to have an honorable mention after the fact.
Okay, go for it.
Alien versus Predator versus Judge Dredd.
Dread.
How did I
It is
forget
really
it?
good.
How did I forget that?
It is really good. I'm enjoying it, but just come on, dude. The campiness of Archie.
I know.
Next
So
up
stupid.
And then
is our favorite cover. So this doesn't have to be the best cover. Just has to be our favorite cover.
Favorite cover.
Wait, it's different?
Yes.
Can I just-
Favorite from best. I thought like the best cover. That was like one of my favorite.
Yeah, exactly. I did the same
That's
thing.
kinda
I thought it
hard.
was the same thing.
We'll see. All right. So should we eliminate?
Wait. Let's just think
Eliminate
about
favorite
this.
cover.
Cut the music. We gotta think about this.
Eliminate favorite cover then.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's like the same. Like I
Yeah.
want my
Then
the
we'll
best
go.
cover is gonna be my favorite.
Then we'll go
one.
into Radis comic.
Radis.
Yes.
So this
Yes.
is like an open like. We just thought it was dope to like
It was
read and enjoy.
rad and fun. It's probably like not something super like heart hitting, just something
Yeah.
that we're like that was cool. Like we do it. So I want to start off here.
I'm gonna start off with Judge Dredd versus versus Aliens.
Sure, totally fair game. But like,
it's cool, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I think no comic truly personifies the definition of rad. Like Teen Dog. Teen Dog, the amazing cool guy dog that eats pizza and has his enemy that is Thug Pug.
I got my raddest comment. I got my raddest comment.
What?
Norman's
Norman's so good with his brutal little devil.
Norman,
amazing.
the little 9-year-old kid, the 9-year-old serial killer.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm
gonna throw Norman out there.
God, that's
Throw
good.
Norman out there.
Dude, right now, I want to do a shout out. Luis is listening, and he's like, "Oh yeah, be Norman, please." I thought I came in loving that comic, and then Luis's love for that comic blew me away. So I think.
Tiffany, do you have a rad comic?
Those are pretty much. God, I'm trying to think.
Gem and the Holograms?
No.
I think Snot Girl's a good pick too.
Snot Girl's really good,
It's a
but
red
it's
comic.
not as epic.
Lady Killers is pretty.
Lady
fucking
Killers
rad.
is amazing.
Well, I don't like the second one as much as like the first one.
Brian Bruchelotto's Cannibal is pretty fucking rad. Too.
Yeah, right. Cannibals been real rad.
Honorable mentions.
God.
But I think I'm gonna stand with
Kill or
Norman.
Be Killed.
Dude, I think
Kill or Be
Kill was amazing.
Kill or Be Killed.
You know what?
I'm gonna stand with Norman.
Yeah, Norman is like the best.
Kill or Be Killed is probably of the group we just assembled, probably like the best overall. But like when we're talking about rad, what personifies rad?
I feel
gotta
like
give it
rad would be
adorableness,
like amazing, fun,
Yeah, just
and
like I have to
you
give
could just pick it up and like you're still.
And I think like
it.
even though we've said it probably for every single one so far, we have to give it like a honorable mention to I Hate Fairyland too.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
But
Fuck Fairyland.
just for everything, just for now on, it's all.
Yeah, it's always in there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to give Norman just.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I had it with Teen Dog too.
It's just such a lovable
just
character.
is.
It's fucking awesome.
Good choice, Matt. Good choice.
Yes. If you guys are into horror and cuteness, you should definitely.
All at the
And
same
comedy,
time.
a little sexual tension in there too. It's a whole like monotony.
All right, well, here are the really big ones, you guys.
These
this
are
is
the
the ones that
the golden caddies.
Yes, the golden caddies.
The golden three.
Do we give can we get like a trophy that has like a book up top? Like, could that be the caddy? And they'll be like, but it's a normal book. It's like, it's a comic book. Just fucking take it. Can we do
We
that?
should just like spray paint a gold, like a comic gold. There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Okay, everyone get your she-wolves. Wanna just take off all the color.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so this is Artist of the Year. Honorable mention, Greg Capullo.
Oh yeah.
Greg Capullo is just an amazing artist in general. Honorable mention, Sean Murphy.
What do you mean honorable mention Sean Murphy?
I'm
100% good for Sean Murphy.
Okay, so you're electing Sean Murphy
I'm
as
100%. He's too good. He's too good not to. He's too good not to.
honorable mention, Livio Romandelli.
I would say Brian Lee O'Malley too.
Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yeah. I mean, actually, no, because he doesn't draw. He doesn't draw Snot Girl.
Honorable
I
mention.
rescind that.
Honorable mention, Scott Kolbish, because he did a panel
yeah.
with Deadpool with the Infinity Gauntlet and did like the universe like shattering and stuff.
Plus, he's a really cool dude too.
Yes,
we are biased on people who are cool dudes.
Bucciolato is really cool too.
Yeah, honorable mention, Brian Bruchelotto.
So what's your answer, Matt? Who you picking? Lot of thinking there. You gotta follow your heart in this one, like I did. Would you like to bring one up, Tiffany?
I already bought one.
What was
It was Bucciolato.
Booch.
You're nominating Booch,
Yeah.
or is he an honorable mention?
No, I'm nominating him because I love the Kill or Be Killed.
Yeah.
Wait, Booch didn't do.
No, who was it?
No, that wasn't Booch. That was someone else. We
was,
mistaken for him.
Or he did Cannibal, huh?
He did Cannibal, but he's writing that one.
Yeah.
He does art, but he doesn't do that one. Let me see. Kill or Be Killed.
Oh yeah, who did the art on that? Oh no, it wasn't. What's her name? Is she co-writing or is she doing the art for it?
The girl, no, she is the co-writing it. I forgot her name. I apologize.
She's so cool.
Oh, Sean Phillips. Sean Phillips is the artist.
Sean Phillips, yeah, he's a good artist too. Doesn't he do a lot of the noir comics? Like, hasn't he worked? Yeah, he did Fatale with Brubaker, I believe.
I do love Ming Ju Chin. She's done a lot of comic art.
Man, you guys were as prepared as I thought. I came. That was like when we were looking through. When you sent me the list of categories, I was looking through them, and the first one I wrote down when I saw Best Artist, I just like without hesitation wrote Sean Murphy.
Okay, Jennifer Young, I know co-writes it. Mateus Bergara. He's also, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I recognize his name. I remember I talked about him in one of our episodes. What's he doing? Oh no,
I think he's also doing Sons of the Devil because it's like the same art. I'm gonna nominate him, dude, because I fucking love the art in those. Fuck, but you know what?
No, I'm gonna change my Ming Ju Chin, Helen Chin, because she's did amazing like artwork with Batgirl and the Academy comic. It's really
Academy?
Beautifully done. The Gotham Academy.
Yeah, actually, the art, like, I haven't picked it up yet.
It's
but
realistic art.
It's solely the art is what is, like, pushing me to see that comic or read the comic.
Shit. I'm tied between you two.
I mean,
love Ming Ju Chin.
Sean, don't get me wrong, great artist, she's cool, but, like, Sean Murphy is a staple. He's a staple, he's a powerhouse, he's a monolith.
He is.
If you look, if you talk about independent comics and talk about art, you can't pass him up. There's like,
Are you willing to back down? Are we gonna give it to him, or are we gonna give it to Ming Ju Chen?
I do love Ming Ju Chin. She's done like incredible work. Her art's like very amazing. You could tell she puts a lot of heart in it, and she doesn't slack off.
So they're not backing down.
oh no.
So now I'm the dividing factor. Fuck.
We'll see.
It's
It's like what do you call it? It's like the holiday episode.
Do we have to
all
rock,
over again.
paper, scissors it?
Oh god.
Anybody got a quarter?
Anybody get a?
That's really hard, dude, because they're such contrasting.
So different, but like they're great.
There is element of like apples and oranges going on here for sure.
Fuck. Shit. All right. Unfortunately, as beautiful as Ming Ju Chen's art is, I'm gonna have to give it to Sean Murphy because he is quite possibly my favorite artist.
God,
of all
he's
time.
so good. I think he's
Another honorable mention is John Boy Myers because he was the reason I started collecting Spawn.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I started collecting Sean.
Oh, and, actually,
started
I'm gonna
chopping
make this
him
an
up
annual.
and
I want to make this an annual thing. I also want to honorable mention Rob Liefeld. There's no artist who's created more muscles in the human body than him.
And tiny feet.
and pouches. And pouches. Don't forget the pouches.
Oh god! Did you see that video?
That was hard.
Did you see that video? That was a hard one. Oh, and these are the big ones. They're supposed to be hard. But did you see that video of Stan Lee watching Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane draw, and he's just like critiquing them and like he's not shit talking, but he's like making
he's
really funny
shit-talking.
jokes. Yeah.
Of course, writer of the year. I'm throwing it out there. Brian Buccellato.
Booch.
I was gonna go with that.
Booch is good. Who did I write? Oh, you know what? I forgot who I wrote.
Honorable
I honestly
mention,
did.
of course,
Scott Snyder, 100%.
Honorable mention, Jeff Lemire.
No, not honorable mention.
Nominated.
Yeah, I'm gonna nominate him. You know what? It just Plutona, Moon Knight, and
Bloodshot.
now Bloodshot. What's it called AD. Like
Well, that's art though. That's not right.
I know. Okay, yeah.
So
What
you
is
gotta
it
throw
of
it
this
in.
Still a good
year?
comic.
Of this
I'm
year?
sure,
Yeah, AD
I'm
is,
sure he
but
talked to
he's doing
Scott.
art.
He's thrown some ideas.
It doesn't matter. He's
Yeah, that's fine.
credited
That's fine.
as
That's totally fine. But like, he just wrote so much consistently.
Descender.
Descender. Absolutely. He was too consistently good this year.
Yeah, but Bruccialetto also put out. He also not this year, but he was writing The Flash, and then they gave him.
Not this year though.
No, but you know what he was writing this year was what DC comic is it? It's the one that has to do the video game Injustice, and he's the one that's been keeping the Injustice storyline alive.
But like, why?
And they gave it to him
like,
for the last 2 or 3 years.
Sure. Like, there's no problem. But like at the same time, it's like a Kirkman syndrome. Like, the story's got to end.
No, and that's what he is. He's writing up to the ending, though. He's
I don't know. A
created
new
it.
series just came out for it. The Ground Zero.
Yeah, well, now they're rebooting it to no, because they're going into the next game. So this is concluded for the first game.
It's not interested.
Writer. Let me see. I did enjoy Weavers a lot.
Honorable
Simon
mention,
Spurrier.
Siberia. Yeah, Simon Spurrier.
What did he say? What did he say, by the way?
What?
What do you always quote him on? Isn't it him that all stories must end? You know,
yes, it is.
I like him.
Honorable mention, Scott Lobdell still knocking it out of the park with Red Hood and the Outlaws. No matter how many times they try to fuck with him and are like, here, use this shit, team. He's like, ha ha, guess what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, talk about like getting like a rock and turning into a diamond.
Honorable mention, Brian Michael Bendis. Honorable mention, Robert Kirkman.
No.
You and your Robert Kirkman.
Honorable mention, John Barber. Honorable mention, Eastman and
Brubaker.
Honorable mention, Brubaker. Eastman and Waltz. TMNT. Well, I think
you know what? I almost want to change it. You know what? I want to change mine. And this is tough. This is tough for me. You know how much I love Jeff Lemire.
Yes.
Lemire. Just because this being like, I think I truly consider this his big breakout writing.
Should have been for Breakout Writer then.
It should have been, but I'm gonna change it because this is the one I like consider his like first true comic. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Scotty Young. I hate because it's so good, and like I didn't expect the writing to be as good as it is, and how like fun it is.
Honorable mention, Jason Aaron. He's writing Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, you don't like Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but you don't like Star Wars.
But he wrote Howard the Duck.
Is that why? Main reason?
I'm gonna stand with Booch.
Yeah, Booch.
Yeah, Booch. I'm really happy I changed mine. But like Booch, dude, it's Booch dog.
But in a hairline.
Oh yeah.
Of a second is Lemire, because we all know Lemire is gonna be. He's
gonna be around forever. Yeah, he's gonna win the rest of the awards for the rest of the years. Yeah.
But here's the big daddy, you guys, the caddy of all the caddies.
Oh, what did I put? I don't even remember.
This is the best comic.
Oh yeah, best ongoing though. It has to be ongoing. It can't be a miniseries.
Can't be a miniseries. I'm gonna nominate Walking Dead.
I want to start with some honorable mentions, and it was so hard for me not to pick this comic, and I know you expected me probably to pick this.
Honorable mention, I Hate Fairyland.
That too, but yes. Deadly Class as an honorable mention. It was just so tough to do. And so it had that lull in the middle that was so hard. I can't call it the best.
Honorable mention, TMNT. Honorable mention, Ninjak. Honorable mention, Bloodshot.
Oh yeah.
Honorable mention.
All the Valiant ones. Everything Matt Kint touches.
Not everything Valiant, but definitely everything Matt Kint.
What did you pick?
Mine is Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, easy for me to pass up.
Mine's Lady Killers.
One or two though.
Two.
But I thought it's. But is that an ongoing or a miniseries?
Well, it's ongoing now. You're right. It's ongoing now. Yeah. God, you know, so that includes the first one. Okay, yeah. So God.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch mine.
To what?
What?
I
think it might be Kill or Be Killed.
Kill or Be Killed is really good too.
I went with this, and I'm like, I've never been so iffy about picking a favorite ongoing comic for the year.
But what about Cannibal?
But I had to pick.
Cannibal's good, but fucking Kill or Be Killed, fucking crazy.
I had to pick this version of Moon Knight because I just didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
Moon Knight's fucking
It blew me away. Like, is he crazy? Is he a superhero? Is he both? Who knows?
Is he a schizo? Is it all in his head?
It's just so the art matches it perfectly. God, like I had to pick it. I had no other option. So
honorable mention, even though Tiffany didn't care for it, I'm gonna honorable mention Daredevil.
Well, because of the annual, who like truly fucked it up for me,
dude.
Well, it's like
with Blind Spot and like all that.
Yeah, but like I see, like great. I'm like when I thought about this, I had to think of something like that had no downside. That's what I picked Midnight, because I would pick Deadly Class otherwise. But like that middle run of it was pretty weak, and
it's hard for me to, you know, it's kind of hard for me to give it to Kill or Be Killed then because we're only on issue 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's so early. I mean, I could also say the same for Black Monday Murders. Great series so far, incredibly complex but very good. That's the
Hickman what? If that's the case, but they only came out with 2 comics, so I'm gonna say honorable mention on this. Afterlife with Archie.
Oh sure, yeah.
Oh my.
It's a really fun series.
And Frank Villa the man that's doing the art for that is one that did the art for fucking Moon Knight. He's doing it,
and
at
also,
least currently.
Now that it's ongoing, Giant Days. Giant Days been a
Days,
fantastic casual comic series, and I think casual comic series need a little bit of love too. I think
So
that
the
should be a great
Lumberjanes
one.
is in
Lumberjanes went ongoing too. Well, I think it went ongoing last year, but yeah, it's still going on this year. It's still good. They had the crossover with
the Gothic Academy.
Honorable mention Transformers.
Honorable mention Swamp Thing.
Ooh, which one though?
There's only one this year, right?
No, I don't think I thought they canceled it and then they brought it back as an 8 issue.
Oh yeah, it's not ongoing. No, you're right.
It wasn't ongoing.
That
was with Len Wein.
Len Wein, yeah, that was a good one. I really dug it a lot.
So is the Power Rangers series are good.
Honorable mention.
It's just like bringing back my childhood.
And that new Power Ranger that they're about to bring in.
Yeah.
He's like half green, half white. I'm like, oh shit.
I have an idea for something after this, but let's get to the decision making. I know it's a tough one. Can we go over it once again? Let's everyone give like a 10-second what the comic is and why you chose it.
I originally chose Walking Dead and I said Kill or Be Killed.
And why did you choose Kill or Be Killed?
I chose Kill or Be Killed because at no moment I get excited to pick it up, and on top of it doesn't have a dull moment. It makes me I can't wait for the next issue. And at no point is it not leaving something unturned. It's explaining everything.
Yeah, I chose Moon Knight because Jeff Lemire is the master of making me ask what is going on, and I've never been so entertained of like not knowing what's going on, and it's so fun, so consistently good, even though it's early on.
Mine is Lady Killers because it's very smart written and also very elegant to me.
It really is. For a thing about a 50s housewife
murdering people. It's very...
All right, well, let's
I'm willing to bow down out of mine because Walking Dead has been around so long, and if I'm going to place my bet between the both of you, the reason I'm giving it to this comic is because it doesn't have a history. So my vote's gonna go to Lady Killers. Lady Killer.
Yeah.
The art is beautiful. The killing in it is amazing. Having to get away with it and the complex story behind it. As much as I love and adore Moon Knight with a passion, the thing is that Moon Knight hasn't been done right, and it would thank the Lord it was in Jeff Lemire's hands. But Lady Killers was just a comic that's like
came out of nowhere,
came out of left
blew up, just exploded. Yeah, I mean, I do have to start with, I'm not a huge fan. Not that it's bad. I'm not a huge fan of this second series or second part of the series or whatever you want to call it. But that first like arc.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never had so much fun unexpectedly out of nowhere. I mean, it's Dark Horse. I thought it was just gonna be like a silly, fun, violent series.
And that's the other thing too, is that it's not.
And I based it on the cover.
Series.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what is this about? I was like, and
it's comics.
Fully...
You do base it on the cover. For better, for worse. No.
So are we giving it to Lady Killers?
I'll give it to Lady Killers.
Dark Horse, Lady Killers, one comic of the year for the Caddies.
One more quick going back. No, 100% got it. One more quick no, because I feel like we didn't give enough love to DC, and I want to throw out.
I did. I threw out Red Hood and the Outlaws.
Oh sure, and I want to throw out both Doom Patrol and the Young Animals, Doom Patrol and Cave Carson. Both were. You don't like Doom Patrol?
I'll agree with you. Maybe Cave Carson, but I'm not giving it to Doom Patrol.
I had to get once I get to number 3, I fell in love with it.
I need to wait for number 4. I need to wait till number 5 to even decide.
You wait till it's over.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
weird.
waiting till it's in trade, because we still haven't gotten to Mr. Robot and everything behind him, or Robot Man, I should say.
You've been watching too much Mr. Robot.
I have. If we can nominate TV shows.
Dude, that show's
one that we totally did.
Isn't it? I told you. Believe me.
One thing we totally didn't think about when we come to categories, and which I think is huge.
The Star Wars ones?
No.
We didn't mention them once?
No. Yeah, I mean, they're great, but they're not that great.
You didn't do like a
one-shot/annuals. One-shots/annuals.
I think that's a part of the ongoing experience, though.
Well, okay, what about one-shots then? Comics that only come out as one issue, and that's all it is.
I think that would go under the mini-series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it would be like Weird Love. They always get.
Okay, well, how about kind of? I don't know. I don't.
You know what sucks is I didn't write down any of the winners, so now I have to rewatch this.
Well, okay, what about what's it called those like books that are multiple comics, like Vertigo Quarterly, Boombox Mixtape. Those kind of fit in their own.
They would fall under mini series.
No, stop.
Well, you guys go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Comics After Dark. That was it. If you guys really liked it, go ahead. Write to us, leave us a comment or something.
Yeah, come up with some categories, come up with some comics we might have not thought
well, of course, next year.
If you disagreed with us and you had other lists, then let us know.
Next year, we'll do People's Choice. And we'll do like a writer, artist, and comic book so they have their choice.
We could do it like during the summer.
Man, what is this, Soviet
Because we could go around the convention and ask people.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That'd be
People's
fun,
Choice.
All right, guys. And that's about it. I'm your host, MTR, also known as Mather, and as always.
Young team.
And Tiffany.
Make sure to listen to Rat House Productions' Christmas episode. It is at bandcamp.com/rathouse. Until next time, you guys. Later. 2 weeks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Next year.